don't got no brakes, no power brakes, that is. So you're using a bad spot. Alex called Dr. Fat with another little diag video for you guys. Actually, the customer just bought this vehicle. It was one of those, if the deal is too good to be true, it is. If you caught me pulling the car in, I mentioned it didn't have any power brakes. Power brakes, I discussed that a little bit. It's basically if you ever tried to stop a car when the car is off, the pedal is real hard and you really have to give it a lot of oomph. Put like 2 feet to try to stop the car pretty much. But when you have power brakes, it's effortless. It's nice and easy. So if the guy, whoever he got the car from, the guy was just explaining to him that he needed a brake booster or caliper or something weird. That wasn't the case.
And I think he knew that, and I think he lied, but that's my opinion. Go ahead, husband. So
when I first brought the car in here, the only thing I did was remove this block. Now, the reason I removed this block, because when I had the engine running, I noticed a whole bunch of oil pouring off from back here. So I kind of zoomed in on this block a little bit closer, and I noticed it was cracked. So I took this bolt out and noticed that the cam that runs the vacuum pump from here over is a vacuum pump. It provides vacuum to this line right here. And this is going to the brake booster. So if this line doesn't have vacuum, you will not have any power brakes and it'll be very hard to stop this car. So what happened, and I'm gonna take you along for the journey, this pump locked up. This engine is not gonna stop. So what it did was it chewed up, it broke the cam teeth, which when I remove the valve cover, you will get a better view of what's going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and start removing that now. I'll take you along for the journey, and I need some deeper sockets, so I thought that would do the trick. Oh, here it is. This is gonna work. It's just impatient enough. No, it's not gonna work.
Show me down in the valley where it's all that oil and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Got a
let me
light?
go get a light real quick.
A lot of oil. I'm not understanding why they didn't see this when they bought the car.
Puddles of oil.
Look at all that oil right there. See that?
Yep.
That's crazy.
There's oil everywhere. So it's about to burn this bad boy up. Losing all that oil. Alright, so I have started removing everything. Now what this car is gonna most likely need, it's gonna most likely need a cam. But I don't know if it damaged the head or not. So that's what we're gonna figure out today in this quick little teardown. Now, like I always mention, it's okay to take things down with power tools, but it's not, I repeat, not okay to put things together with power tools, unless you absolutely, well, let's just say don't do it. Extension. I'm gonna go grab that. Broken plastic pieces. I'm about to switch to an air ratchet back here. Or a ratchet, because I'm not gonna be able to fit my tool back there.
It's too stubby.
Yeah, too stubby. Alright, and some tins off. That came off rough. Right there. Lift this up.
And lifting this up is gonna determine what now?
It's gonna determine if the battery light.
The boogeyman is coming.
Battery going dead. It's gonna determine if the cam chewed up the head. You have can't think of it right now.
If it did.
Journals. Cam journals. And that's what the cam rides in. And this impact was so great and it slung metal everywhere. I'm scared that it actually nicked the head, put a big gouge in it. If it did, guess we'll discuss those options with the customer, because I would suggest an engine at that point, because the amount of time it's going to take to replace the cylinder head, we can just throw a motor in there with a lot less miles. I think this thing got high miles too.
Let me check. Yeah, can I check?
Yeah, check real quick. I'll go get my ratchet.
Let's see. Maybe I gotta get in the car. It is 172,697. So about 173,000 miles on that.
I prefer something with a little bit less miles.
We've been so busy. The shop is a mess.
I got into a fight with a ram today, and I won. How about that? Like that. That's all the bolts back there. Let me see, can I play with this to get this out without breaking it? See, the problem with these plastic push pins, when oil gets slung up everywhere, it makes them brittle and they don't want to come up. All right. What else?
So he might need an engine.
Maybe.
Worst case scenario.
Yes, that's worst case scenario. We're about to find out.
Only add the car 2 days.
Yeah. All right. At this point, I'm gonna make sure I didn't forget any bolts, which I did. Look at that. That's why I wasn't primed that hard. Go.
Now, is this the valve cover?
Yep.
I'm so smart. Look at me. I know things.
It needs a good cleaning too. All right, I dropped a piece of foam down and then we retrieved that while I'm thinking about it. My baby girl out there making all kind of noise.
They're outside playing. Okay. She's laughing.
I don't know, I'm a stickler for this type of stuff. It fell down in the spark plug well. All right, so now you can get a bigger picture of what's going on. So here we have a cam. You have different lobes that push down on these roller lifter type things. You can't really see them. We'll get a side view of this. So these always fail in like the other Chrysler products. They start making ticking noises. So this is the problematic area right here. Let me see. I'm going to get my 10 and take this down, this cap off. Let's see. Uh-oh. Now this is the journal area that I was talking about. It's supposed to be nice and smooth. Alright. Look at the carnage. Ooh. Alrighty. It looks like, let me take some more stuff apart.
Dang, that's in pieces.
Literally. Alright. Did it gouge up there? It's so hard to tell. I may be able to save the head. This is so wedged in there. Not moving. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna end up skiing myself in the face with oil.
Don't want to do that.
Yeah, that'll be a trip. So let me go ahead and just remove the pump. Get that out my way just so I can see a better picture of what's going on. It appears to be a 13. And look like I got a 13. Oh, it just fell off. Okay. So this is the vacuum pump.
And I want to say, isn't there like a recall on these?
Yes, but I don't think it's due to the vacuum pump locking up.
Oh, okay, babe. You gonna pee on me like that?
I'm so sorry.
Oh man, my new snap-on shirt.
That's terrible. It don't seem to be locked up though.
Wow, look at that guy. See how he treat me?
Let me just put this down. I'm dangerous with that.
Thanks a lot, babe.
I'm so sorry.
Is that brake fluid bath? I don't know what that is.
It's oil. So, oh man. It's so gouged and chewed up. So this is what I was talking about, guys. This portion. So now, this is gonna be a hard one to call. But it's really chewed up right here. I don't have nothing to compare it to neither, but I just know it don't supposed to be chewed up like that. So it's still a piece stuck in there. You see that?
What would be the best, safest, most surefire way?
Safest, surefire way is to get a new engine or a new cylinder head, which I don't do cylinder heads at my shop anymore because it's so time consuming. And I have to rely on a third party, which is a machine shop. Some machine shops are good, but I just don't like to rely on them. You know, they could be having a bad day. Get the head back, put everything back together, and something they did wrong, which, you know, it's left to me to take it all back down apart again. So I just avoid all that.
And that has happened to us.
Yes, it has.
Quite a few times.
So I think the next step will be just to raise up the cam a little bit to see what I can see down under here. And that's what I'm gonna do right now, just to make sure. Let's go 13.
wondering how turbo and diesel are doing, they're doing just fine, as you can see.
They have actually brought in a stray cat.
We have shop cats for those of you who are new here.
Now I can see a better picture of what's going on under here. Let me grab a light. I thought I had a light near here. Did I put it back?
I saw one on the ram.
Okay. No, I had one. It was over here. I was shining it. I lost my light. Yeah, I think so. It's one of those days.
I'll help you look for it.
All right, in the previous clip, I pulled up the cam just enough where it won't come out of time or anything crazy, to check the cam journal. The journal is what the cam rides on. It's supposed to be super smooth, and looking at it with the naked human eye, you're not going to be able to see it on camera, or maybe you can. It has a little scoring in it. So that means if I put a new cam on this, it may chew up everything again, and I don't want that. Let me see, can I get that on camera? Let me get a rag, and I'll be right back so I can clean it up a little bit, or some brake cleaner. All right, hopefully I have it cleaned up enough for you guys so I can show you what I'm talking about. But this is the cam journal where this cam rides on, and it has a bad indentation right here and some other little scoring up here. Now with that damage, it's not severe, but it makes me very uncomfortable. Yeah, I've lost my train of thought. Dude. But it makes me uncomfortable to go in with a new cam, because I fear if I go in with a new cam with all that scoring and damage, it's self-destruct. Maybe not right then and there, but on down the road. When I repair stuff, I like to do it for the long haul, not for the short game. I mean, just people don't be happy. I have to redo stuff, so I make sure it don't come back. I don't have many comebacks here, do I?
No.
I say out the year, maybe under 5, which is
right.
Pretty good. Not trying to toot my own whistle on nothing, but
beat, baby. You can blow your own horn. I blow it for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that's it. Do you have anything to add, sweetie?
No. With myself being a car dealer, I mean, clearly the guy lied. He knew. That's why he sold it for so low. When you're out here checking out these cars, take you a mechanic, or I don't know, ask him, can you have a mobile mechanic come out, or whatever.
Something.
If this car is Kelly Blue Booked at about $5,500 or give or take or whatever.
Or the condition is.
And they sold it for half the cost. That should have told you right there.
Not even half.
Yeah. So.
Like I said, I'm not gonna tell that.
If it's too good to be true, it probably is, guys.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I had to say. My little 2 cents.
Well, like always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. Guys, like always, I love you. I appreciate you for watching me and following me throughout my journey. All right, Alex Car Doctor out. See you guys on the next one.